MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Now the 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matt.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Hit out towards second. Spin throw. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Segura stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Bullet back up the middle. And that...
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter. Makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Nelson Cruz. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jesus Aguilar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw down to first, 1 away. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Count still at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. He's 5 for 7. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes. So coming to the plate, Ryan Braun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Skied into very shallow right. Reyes waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Standing in, Joey Gallo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Lucroy. Little chopper back to the mound. There's one. He's out. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game one of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened. And they come into game two with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Back goes Trout at the track. A leap there by Trout, but he can't reel it in, if you will. That ball is gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
And the ball is dropped. And he'll pull into second with one away. Coming to the plate now, Will Myers. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Reyes, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a liner. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Batting eighth, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Into the box, Austin Hedges. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here's another 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And that's the third out. Some of our next to bat, Orlando Arcia. The 1-1 home. Strike two swinging. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Perella takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The left fielder, number 22.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning continues. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three. Into the box now, Manuel Margot, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. So striding forward now, Jose Pirela, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Fouled off. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up a 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Margot will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
As a fellow once said, the only part that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of bump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Oh, that changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Here's Joey Gallo now, a base hit in his first trip. 1-1. is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Reyes has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Digging in now for San Diego, Christian Villanueva. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Number 32.
The 1-1.
Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Gonzalez is ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
1 and 2.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Through 4. At the plate, Orlando Arcia. 1-1. Hit down the 3rd baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Got him. In is Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Christian Yelich.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that's low, ball 4. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a shot out to right center field. He pulls into 3rd safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Up next,
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to 3rd on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Segura has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
the batter, number 13.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis.
Ready. Galvis.
1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura on to first, and there were 2 down.
Center fielder, number 7, Manuel
At the plate, Manuel Margot 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich is after it, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Hit high and deep out to left field. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Padres down in order. Ready once again, Jesus Aguilar. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Ready on 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Stepping into the box, Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 2-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Striding into the box, Joey Gallo. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can...
Now pitching for the Padres,
Gallo
66.
stands at second with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Perella is there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Standing in, Jose Perella. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now batting,
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
The next 1-2 pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home is put in play to the right side of the infield. Segura scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
the batter, number 10, designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe.
Next will be the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. Popped him up. Aguilar is under it, and that ends the inning. Next to bat or Hernan Perez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Hernan Perez.
Now a flare out toward right center. Reyes ranging forward. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
The left fielder, number 22.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And that's through for a hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Mike Trout, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that. Hernan Perez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Josh Hader is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Number 32.
1-1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Will Myers. He went down on strikes last time up. Payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches. Number 53 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 53.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. The 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting. The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Ready for another chance? Jesus Aguilar bats to this point. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. In now, Shohei Ohtani. Turned on down the line. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way out in front. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Villanueva is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Brewers get stepping up to the plate, Austin Hedges. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan.
Now the 2-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Fouled off. The 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Soft liner towards center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd, and he will make it all the way to 3rd now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into 3rd for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday night baseball. A nighttime view of what they call America's finest city, San Diego, California. You would argue. Thanks for joining baseball.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
Grounded back up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the 1st out. Into the box now, Hernan Perez. A base hit in his 1st trip. Ready with the 3-0. This one's down to 3rd. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Gene Segura. He was a double play victim last time around. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning. In is Christian Yelich. Segura, runner at 1st with 2 gone. Boove, he's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at 1st. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line to the right side. But this is gloved over there at 1st as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Christian Villanueva. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. San Diego down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-2 the final score tonight. Milwaukee used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Gio Gonzalez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. Live from Petco Park. Digging in, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle, couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. Popped up. Villanueva is under it, no problem, one away.
Batting third.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Now will step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Segura rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these every single day.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Myers. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. A ball hit softly on a line to third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the... Ulysses Chassin gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Ulysses Chassin used to be at one time one of the premier power pitchers in the game of baseball. Big arm with good sinking action. 94 to 96 miles an hour. His slider inconsistent at times. If he's throwing it for strikes, it's a swing and miss pitch. The thing with Ulysses Chassin, he needs to throw strikes early to give himself a chance to use that big sweeping breaking ball.
Popped him up. Arcia is there for it. He's got it 1 away. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The next 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting ninth. Shortstop.
Striding in, Orlando Arcia. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Myers is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Line toward the alley in left center, and he dives to... What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Will Myers. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Right fielder.
Ready now, Franmil Reyes. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Pilar. And foul. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. Aguilar comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now, Christian Villanueva. He went deep in the contest last night. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Coming feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They trail it here 3-0. The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Spangenberg has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Reyes is there, 2 down.
How about it?
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Nelson Cruz.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Myers is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now batting, Jose Pirela, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Got him to go down swinging there. Jose Pirela is sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chacin comes set. Full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Line toward the gap in left center. And the Friars are into the hit column. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
2-2, the count to Asuaje.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. Still down 3-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jesus Aguilar, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
2-1 the count. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
In now, Joey Gallo. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Margot. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, catcher.
Next for Milwaukee, Jonathan Lucroy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting.
Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The batter.
In is Christian Yelich. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. On with it, the first is Hosmer, and that. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
1 away, and here's the 2013 American League Rookie of the Year, the power-hitting Will Myers. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-2.
I had to count 2-2.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning. Settling in now, Franmil Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Nettie. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch. That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia gloves it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Luis Perdomo is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Digging in once again, Mike Trout, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line drive to center field. Margot has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 2-1 home. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jesus Aguilar. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Jose Pirela. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Manuel Margot. He drew a walk his first time up. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Pilar is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Corey Spangenberg, a hit in 2 tries so far. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Skied into straightaway right. Pilar's there. And the inning is over. Padre. Here's fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pilar. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1-1. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Sam Tuivalala enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Hosmer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, number 32.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's 0 for 5. Fly ball out toward left center field. Margot will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 9.
Gene Segura standing in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
The left fielder, number 20.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz.
Nope, that's a ball.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. You can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So striding in, Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Into the box, Joey Gallo. Full count still. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Myers is under it. And that retires the side. Now to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Corey Spangenberg. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Now in the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll start us off in the 8th. The 1-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second.
The 1-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one's down to third. Villanueva's got it. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Gene Segura. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Lifted into center field. Margot is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the. And that'll bring in Carlos. Corey Knebel is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. That one's in there, 3-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap in right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Number 65 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Up around the face.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Margot is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Jesus Aguilar will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Third baseman number 13, Joey Gallo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Gallo. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. And that'll bring in Franmil. Jeremy Jeffress will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. Jeffress, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Franmil Reyes goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the 9th. In now, Christian Villanueva. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
So he sets him down swinging. Christian Villanueva becomes out number 2 this inning. Popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. San Diego down to their final strike. He got him as the Brewers go on the road and sweep their rivals. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ulysses Chassin earned